Hey everybody, welcome back to One Man's Perspective. We are here for World Cup Day 7. It has begun, but it is not finished. We're just going through a quick live right before the France-Denmark game. Let's talk a little bit about the stuff that went on this morning. So we had two games already that have played. We had Australia take on Tunisia early morning. For me here in the U.S., obviously in Qatar, it's early afternoon. But honestly, kind of a drab game. I'm going to be honest. I think Tunisia was probably unlucky not to get a result from this because I think their play deserved it. But Australia wins this game 1-0 on an incredible Duke header. This game was fine margins essentially. There was not a lot of difference between the two teams, to be perfectly honest. And I think Australia will be happy with the result, obviously, with 3 points, but Tunisia, I think, will feel probably a little hard done by that they were not able to, at least get that equalizer that they, I believe, deserved. But in all honesty, it was not the most exciting of World Cup games. I'm just going to be honest with you. It was not something that I was like on the edge of my seat. But then we come into our second game of the day, which was Poland taking on Saudi Arabia, who, as we all know, shocked the world, a few days back when they beat Argentina deservedly 2-1. In this game, I like Saudi Arabia under Hervé Renard. They have this tenacity about them, this passion, this belief that he, I believe, instills in them. And for them to not get a result here is disappointing, coming off the high of the Argentina win. They lost this game 2-0. Peter Zelinski scored a goal, and then Robert Lewandowski finally scored his first ever World Cup goal in the second half to finish this game 2-0. Saudi Arabia had so many opportunities in the second half alone to have equalized. What I think Hervé Renard will probably get really pissed off about it later on when he's talking to his team, essentially, is that they need to be not just more clinical in the final third, but have that composure that they had in the first game against Argentina continue through the rest of the tournament if they are to make it to the second round, the round of 16. I think today they had the opportunities to get that first and second goal, like to equalize and equalize again if they needed to, but they just didn't have that composure today, and it's unfortunate for them because they actually played very well. But Poland, it's a good result for Poland, currently sitting top of that group of 4 points, with Saudi Arabia currently on 3. But then, that goes into what we have for the rest of the day. Essentially, we're doing a midday stream of the games. We have France versus Denmark coming up. I think that's going to be a cracker. I'm personally super excited about it. France looking good already in their 4-1 win against Australia. Denmark, played out a, relatively dull draw earlier in the tournament. But Denmark are a tough team. Denmark, as I said in previous videos, I believe, to a lot of people, and myself included, are a dark horse because they have that capacity to just stifle you and play to their strengths. And they are a very strong team. They have just a solid spine down the team of great players. And so for me, I think this is going to be a much more stern test for France than the Australia game. It'd be interesting to see what comes out of it. I would not put money on either team, honestly. I think a draw is probably likely, in my opinion, but you never know. France has an incredible amount of class, incredible amount of talent, incredible amount of just world-class stars. But Denmark, have played them well in the past. So I think this will be a really cracking game. I'm excited to see it. It's coming up here in about a half an hour. So tune into that one, y'all. But then for me, as a huge Lionel Messi fan, the game of the day is obviously Argentina versus Mexico. If Mexico pulls off what would be yet another upset and Argentina loses this game, they're already eliminated in the group stage 2 games in, which would be a massive under result. They would probably be mocked worldwide. I would imagine Lionel Messi would get the brunt of it, which is unfortunate because he is a world-class player. He is arguably, with Cristiano Ronaldo, the 2 best players of their generation, without question. It's not even close. So for me, I think Argentina are going balls to the wall in this game. They are literally going to push. And I do think Argentina is going to come out of this game as winners. I think that this is going to really test the leadership capabilities of Lionel Messi. It'll test the resolve of this team to be able to bounce back from such a disappointing result against Saudi Arabia. Honestly, I think this is going to be a really great game as well. So I personally am looking forward to both of these games coming up. I hope you all are too. Tune in. We're going to do another daily recap after these two games later today. So just tune in. Again, this is one man's perspective and only one man's perspective. So truly, if you have some commentary you disagree with, you're like, oh man, this guy's an idiot. This guy is on point. Hit me up in the commentary. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are for the rest of the day on this World Cup, day 7. But anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in. Truly appreciate y'all. And really just enjoy this day of the World Cup because it is going to be a cracker for the rest of the day. I can tell you that. Cheers, everybody.